just getting started on our first flip. When this opportunity came up, we recognized that, hey, this is a great chance to perhaps go in a different direction and flip a house, and we wanted to jump on it.
How is she doing?
She's working on maybe 8 or 10 more of those, and we'll have it this week.
Bringing back the life into this home, I think that's really something special and what would set us apart. I see this diamond in the rough, and I see what it can potentially become, and having the courage to jump in and make it happen. And that's really, having the support system and having the people in the trades and everyone coming in to get their hands into it is special. We had our eyes wide open, but there's always going to be gotchas when you get into a flip project. And the two things that came up that we weren't expecting were having to replace the roof and having to replace the furnace. And that's going to happen on any project that you come into. You've got to have contingencies in place for that. We didn't really know about those things, but now we have to take into account that those have got to get done if we want to sell the house to a buyer and not have to worry about that for inspections. Those are the things I think a lot of buyers typically don't realize, is that there's always going to be some unknown hidden factors once you start pulling the walls away. So inspections are so critical when it comes to doing a flip right. I am looking forward to the evolution. It's going to be about a 6-week project, in and out, hopefully. We had initially thought that we would be in and out in about 6 to possibly 8 weeks. We doubled that. The scope of the project ended up being a lot larger than we anticipated, and now is the big reveal day. Obviously being our first flip project, we had no real idea of how it was going to unfold. The story that got written as we went kept evolving and changing. New things were added to it. There was a few gotchas, which experienced flippers know all about. But one of the things that we just learned along the way was that you kind of have to roll with some of the things that happen and figure out a way forward, making adjustments as you go. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I learned, is sometimes you have to compromise on some of the things that you hope to get done, but the reality is that it doesn't always work out like that. The biggest transformation in the home was the removal of the wall and the addition of the 39-foot beam that was added. It was a true structural beam and not inexpensive, but a necessary in order to accomplish the look and the feel that I wanted for this space. Anyone who cooks does not want to be cut off from where their family and friends are when they're entertaining. The colors I chose were very cool and neutral and calming, because I feel like now that's what the current buyers are looking for. And not only that, it enables somebody who wants to come in and add their own decorative taste and flair with punches of different colors. They can do that pretty regularly and still, have the appreciation for the home. It doesn't take away from the home. The master bedroom had a very traditional early 60s design, and so what we did was we completely demoed the master bathroom and reorganized and restructured the layout, because we had a fixed amount of space to work with. So I ended up having to take some of the master closet to reconfigure the layout of the bathroom to make it more functional for today's living. I really wanted to stay true to the time period of this home, and also to what I feel would appeal to the buyers in this market. The traditional mixed with a little bit of the modern flavor, so that mid-century modern vibe was what I was going for with the custom-built vanities. And the same thing with the master vanity. Both of the vanities were custom-built on site, and that was one of the most fun aspects, was seeing those key components come to life. The exterior was a jungle. We cleared away the jungle, we really revealed the true beauty of the home, and we decided, because there was a two-tone brick, they did an addition at some point and the brick did not match the original brick, and so it really forced us to go ahead and paint the exterior so that it was one beautiful color. And it just, that to me was the second big transformation, was adding the color to the exterior and really brightening it up and having that pop. And then we added some beautiful gutters that are contrast color that I think look gorgeous with the copper awnings that are outside. Everyone that walks up is just awed by it. You have no idea going into it how it's going to turn out. Every day you're in the trenches going through the whole process, and little by little it's like an onion being peeled back and you sort of see the reveal happening, and until it's completed, you know, you don't have that full appreciation until that moment happens.
So this looks like we're gonna have, this is gonna be our laminate and the tile in the laundry room.
I would be lying to say if there wasn't some blood, sweat, and a few tears along the way. I mean, we definitely had some frustrations, and I think that's all part of the learning process. You know, I take it now, I have much more understanding and wisdom and experience that I can take into the next project. Thank you to everyone that has been a part of this project and been there through the long hours and the long days, and we're really excited to share this with you, and I hope you will join us on our next project, and I look forward to your feedback and can't wait for you to see it.